What's going on, beautiful people? It is I, your flying locomotive and faster than a speeding bolt, SuperCliff, coming at you live with a brand new video. And for today's majestic and fantastic video, we are taking over the Metropolis skyline with Superman issue number 12. But before we dive into the dawn of DC and the machinations of the DC universe, if you are new to the channel, then smash that like and subscribe button. That way you guys never miss out on anything that happens on this majestic channel. So what are you waiting for? Let's raise the bar and go full on Super Saiyan. Hit that subscribe button. Thus, without further ado, let's save Metropolis and let's get this party started with Superman issue number 12. Alrighty folks, so our story picks up immediately right where the last issue left off, where we have Graft laughing like a villain. Check it. The end of the last issue, the Lex Luthor Revenge Squad, including Graft, Farm, Letitia Luthor, and the Chained, unleashed a kryptonite poisoning gas throughout the entire streets of Metropolis. And despite kryptonite poisoning typically being non-lethal to humans, science has proven otherwise. So yeah, things are looking pretty crappy. However, the baddie gets what he deserves, as Lex Luthor, donning his DC Rebirth armor, knocks him out with one fell punch to the face. From there, Luthor immediately takes off and confronts his mother. However, before we're able to check in on what's happening between mother and son, Superman pulls a Captain America the Winter Soldier moment, where he addresses all the workers at SuperCorp. He basically says that at first, when Lex first offered him SuperCorp, he wasn't sure. Clark was afraid that if he took the gig, he would not only have to deal with Luthor's treachery, but everyone working for him. However, much to Soup's surprise, everyone working at SuperCorp is pretty legit. You're all amazing people, and I'm glad we're able to work together in making the world a better place. Thus, Superman orders his employees to begin searching for ways to reverse the kryptonite gas, and with that, everyone begins to do their part. From there, Superman, with the help of Lena Luthor, gets into contact with Lex, and basically he demands to know on what happened between him and Graft and Farm, and with that, Lex begins to tell the truth. Check it. Back in the day, back when Lex was a superhero, Graft and Farm were his arch nemesis. However, during one of their many battles, Lex sees that the brothers had built a device that was powered up by kryptonite. And for Lex, he's been obsessed with kryptonite ever since he was a kid growing up in Smallville. Thus, the two sides set aside their differences and begin to work together, united as men of science. And during the course of their team up, they discovered various ways kryptonite reacts to concentrated yellow sun radiation. However, months later, and after getting everything he ever wanted, Lex stole the brothers' research and went on to run them out of town. From there, Luthor meets up with his mom. Now, according to Letitia Luthor, Lex stole the company from her. So yeah, that's why she hates her son. And with that, mother and son go to war. Their battle begins. Back at SuperCorp, while the good guys are trying to figure out the situation, Mercy shows up and says that we need a massive battery in order to drain the radiation. To which Superman realizes that they actually have one. That being, of course, the one and the only MVP, aka Parasite. And with that, Parasite starts to suck. Hold on, okay, I'm sorry, but how else do you want me to say it? It sounds dirty no matter how you say the word, but I digress. Eventually, after draining the yellow sunlight out of the kryptonite, Superman tells Luthor what to do to eliminate the gas. Lex, right now, is hell-bent on defeating his mother, but Superman tells him that the top priority should be to save lives. If Lex wants to be a good person, he can't be selfish. He needs to be an actual hero. Thus, Lex begrudgingly breaks off from the fight and releases an energy wave that negates the Kryptonian gas. Lex's mom tries to shoot him down while he's distracted, but Lena, back at SuperCorp, remotely deactivates both their armor suits, and both Lex and Letitia drop out of the sky. But don't forget, this is a Superman comic book, and with that, we see Superman catch them both, and he returns them both down to safety. And while Lex's mom is getting taken away by the cops, a crowd of civilians start to cheer for Superman and for Lex. Afterwards, we see Lex returning the Strikers, along with the Revenge Squad, where we're given them panels of them all imprisoned in various high security facilities. Superman comes to visit Lex, and Lex congratulates Superman on embracing his role as the head of SuperCorp. However, before all is good, Superman asks Luthor if there's any other secrets that he's keeping. Like, hey man, do you have any skeletons trapped in the closet because I don't want to die? To which Lex denies it, but we all know he's probably lying. Later on, Clark is with Lois, and he starts to wonder as to why Grafton Farm suddenly started to, return and take revenge on Luthor after so many years. Like, the question is, why now? What is the reason they decided now is the perfect time? Meanwhile, deep in space, we see everyone's favorite space biker, Lobo, breaking free of his containment, which is on board a Brainiac skull ship, which is currently heading towards Earth. And that, folks, was the end of Superman issue number 12. And thank you guys for checking out my video, as it truly, truly means the world to me. So as I keep saying over and over, really ever since Joshua Williamson started this series, that this issue is amazing. With a lot of talk happening right now regarding Batman and Superman and whether or not they should kill, it's awesome seeing that some people, one being Joshua Williamson of course, is willing to basically say no, fuck that, and provide us with the ideal Superman storytelling. A hopeful Superman. A Superman who's willing to, pull a Captain America moment, to inspire hope. I was also a big fan of the way Superman was telling Lex, hey, this is your moment to be a hero, so don't fuck it up. And don't be selfish. Your mom can wait. I know you hate your mom, but she's not the priority. Metropolis is your priority. Also, not that I personally was getting bored, but I am glad we're wrapping up the Grafton Farm threats and moving on to something new like the House of Brainiac. Like, for me personally, I didn't hate Tom Taylor's Nightwing. I actually enjoyed it a lot for the most part, but the entire time, it's, the book is just saying that Nightwing is so awesome in every issue and that Heartless is coming. And there's only so many issues where you can be like, all right, gotta get to the point now, all right? For me, I like to have my series, be told in arcs in between its main telling. And I feel, at least in terms of Tom Taylor's Nightwing, when comparing to Joshua Williamson's Superman, that Josh gets structure more and knows when to move on to a different plot points, rather than sort of just kind of gliding like all the way through. Also, this is just a side question, but where's Metropolis' new police commissioner? Like, we haven't seen this guy since issue 2. So yeah, as always, I'm your majestic Sayer for its SuperCliff, and if you guys are new to the channel, then do me a solid by smashing that like and subscribe button, and also the notification bell so you'll never miss out on an upload. And so you'll always be kept up to date with your favorite top tier comics happening in the comic book world. Now tell me, what are your thoughts and opinions on this issue? Are you guys excited for issue number 13? Let me know down in the comment section below. And until next video, peace. Giggity goo.